Brandon is a first-time caller out of Orlando, Florida. Brandon, welcome to the show and happy White History Month.
I don't celebrate White History Month.
Do you celebrate Black History Month?
Nah.
Oh, good. Well, go ahead.
Well, I was just calling to commend you on like the job you're doing. I think you have a great message to the people. I feel like it's necessary, but at the same time, I feel like they're probably conditioned to receive your message from a beta male instead of an alpha male. That's why they can't understand where you're coming from. And I feel like if the message was a little bit different, it'll be probably be better.
Different in how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, okay. Different in what way?
As in not calling people dumb, saying that most blacks do this, most blacks do that. I mean, it's you say it's facts, but I mean, you can only say something that's fact if you have it in black and white. So,
And do I say things you think that's not true?
Yeah, I don't agree with some of your things, but I feel like every man is subject to their own thought. But things such as racism not existing.
You believe racism exists?
Yes, I do.
And do you have any proof of that?
Racism is I don't share the opinions of the pop of people. So racism is a state of mind. It's not action. It's a state of mind. So if you feel like you're superior to somebody else and you treat them as such, then you're probably a racist. So you could be black and racist, you could be white and racist, you could be Mexican and racist.
So believing that you're superior to someone else makes you a racist?
Believing that your race is superior to other races. Yes, that makes you racist.
But that makes you evil. It doesn't make you racist because only an evil person, an angry person, feel that they are better than the next person.
But by definition, that's what a racist is.
No, it's anger. It's because when you are angry, Satan is your daddy, and you're falling away from God, so you become guided by the ego of Satan. So all egos want to believe that they're better than the next ego.
But can you say that it's the source of racism? That anger is the source of racism?
No,
it exists.
Anger is the source of hate, of wars and destructions and no love. Because anger, resentment, hatred is the same spirit with a different name, but the effects are the same, and that is to hate yourself, hate others, and in that state you are deceived by Satan to believe that you're better than your fellow man when we're not better than anyone.
Okay, I agree with that, but by definition, that's what racism is. So,
but racism is a made-up. Racism is a made-up word. I'm sorry.
What would you define racism as if it doesn't? Like, what is it? Why was it made up? What was it made for?
It was made up to deceive black people, to make them believe that they are being discriminated against white people, and so that they can be angry at the whites. And when whomever makes you angry also control you, right? And so the black race hustlers like Jesse Jackson, Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, and T.D. Jakes, and all those people, they keep that word going so that they can control black people and then intimidate white people so that they can take what they want from white people, because whites are unfortunately afraid of that word, and those who are afraid are in a fallen state. Satan is their daddy as well. So there's no such thing as racism. It's just made up. Our battle is always spiritual, a battle between good and evil. It's never about color or the physical person. It's not a physical battle.
I get exactly what you're saying, but I feel like that's a perspective.
What do you mean?
And that's a perspective. Like you can look at it from that way, but you can't. Everybody's not going to see it that way.
But they will. Everybody is not going to ever receive the truth, no matter how you put it. And so they just need to suffer and die. It's only those who are seeking the truth that will see the truth.
But don't you want to reach those that's not that's that haven't found the truth yet, and you want to get to them and convince them, or?
No, I only want to get to the ones who are seeking the truth, and
Okay.
the others who just die off. I don't care about them.
So yeah, I totally agree with you saying in the realm of racism not existing, that and because it's just pure evil. I agree with that. So
Look,
in your perspective, I agree with it.
If you look at the blacks, it's not my perspective. It's really from God to know the truth, right? But if you look at the blacks are more hateful toward one another. They hate other people. They hate the whites. They hate everybody else. But if you notice, in the same way they treat other people, they treat themselves and others the same manner. So they're evil to themselves, to their children, to their family members, to their husband, wives. They're evil to themselves. They're killing each other. They have trashy neighborhoods. The women don't respect the men, and the men can't have the women. All that is evil. That's not racism.
Yeah, I mean, well, blacks not liking each other. It's not even in the realm of racism in the first place.
And blacks not liking whites is not in the realm of racism either. It's hatred. Because they hate their mothers and they yearn for the father, they hate all people because they are not children of God. Most black people do not believe in God.
Okay, I already know that you feel like they don't believe in God via your perspective.
No, it's not via my perspective. It's proof that they don't believe it. It's apparent they don't believe in God.
But they do believe in a God, because a majority of black people go to church, especially black women go to church.
Right. Those are the ones that don't believe in God.
Because they believe the wrong way.
Because they are so emotional. They're filled with, if you notice, the average black woman is filled with so much hatred. And she pretends it's love. She pretends that she believes in God. It's all a pretense because they are so miserable. They need men to guide them, and they can't see the right way to go. So when they go to church, they don't even get a man at church to guide them because the man at church, the preacher, is a beta male as well. He is afraid of his mama and his wife if he has one. He's afraid of women. So they're looking to men to guide them, but they can't find one.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Amazing. Have you forgiven your mother, Brandon?
Yeah, I forgiven my mother a long time ago.
You went to her and told her you forgive her for screwing up your life?
Yes, I did. I had to by default. I didn't have a choice.
What do you mean?
My mom suffered from bipolar schizophrenia.
Uh-huh.
So at a young age, I had to understand that she was a victim of her own demise.
Oh, good,
so
man.
She couldn't help what she was doing in her situation, like causing us to be homeless and the power going out, and like she did everything based off of her emotions and stuff. And it's because she had a chemical imbalance in her brain. So I had to understand that around like the age of like 7, 6, or 8, or somewhere around there. So I forgave her early.
Right on. And how about your father?
Well, my mom was a single parent, so he wasn't around.
Okay.
But when he did come around, it was nothing but he was a happy dude. He was nothing but smiles. They was friends. They ended up having me do a friendship, so they was never into a relationship. So, but when he came around, he was always a happy dude, and I understood his situation. I felt like he had things going on in his life where he couldn't be around that much. So I had nothing but love for him growing up. And my mom, she never instilled in me to not like my father, which I do see in other people's families. Like they literally tell their kids not to like their father just because they don't like the father. So
yeah.
My mom never did that to me, so I never had any hatred towards him.
So are you having a peaceful life?
Yeah, I feel like I have a perfect peace. I feel like I have perfect peace, and I had it for a while.
Right on, Brandon. Man, this is a great call. Call me again. I'm out of time for this hour, but call me again, and I'm really happy to hear
I got one more comment. I got one comment.
Okay, can you hold?
Yes.
Oh, all right, hold on for me.
All right.
Brandon, welcome to, thank you for holding. Go ahead.
Yeah, my last comment was when are you have some great political views, and I feel like it can be instilled across the country.
Yes.
When are you gonna try to run for president or something?
After the president, the Great White Hope, does his last 4 years, when he's reelected, then I'll run after that.
You serious? Like legit?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't that something?
That's amazing.
Are you going to help me out with
Like,
the
will I vote
campaign?
for you?
Will you vote for me and campaign for me?
I mean, if my mindset changed on voting, but right now I don't vote.
How? You don't vote at all?
No,
You didn't vote for the Great White Hope?
no.
And you're 26 years old?
Yep.
Why didn't you vote?
Because I don't look into politics as much, and I don't believe in what the media portrays of people. So, being that I like the knowledge, I'm not gonna just go off on a limb and vote for Trump. And I know what Hillary did. I served in the military, so I know what Hillary did. So she definitely wasn't getting my vote. But I didn't know everything Trump was standing for, so I didn't vote for him.
And you were in the military at one time?
I'm still in
What branch?
Army.
Oh, and so so now that you know what the president stands for, will you vote for him in 2020?
Probably not,
Why not?
cause I don't like waiting in lines.
What? How are you in the military? Don't you have to wait in line in the military sometimes?
Yeah, that's for my country though.
Oh, but you don't want to wait in line for your president? You can do it by,
Nah.
I think they have like mail-in things now you can do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll look into that.
Yeah. And absentee votes and all that kind of good stuff. You don't have to wait in line.
Oh, okay. I don't think I agree with everything he. That's the thing about me too. Between Republicans and Democrats, I think I see the light in both.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of hard for me to have that discernment to decide which one. Because I can't stand on one side and say, "Hey, I completely believe in this," and go against everything they say, and stand on the other side and say, "Hey, I completely believe in this," and go against everything they say. I go by my own standards, my own life.
So are you a Republican or Democrat?
Neither.
So you're independent?
Yeah.
And so you didn't vote for the fallen Messiah either, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. And so will you vote for me?
I don't know. I think you pushing. You might get that vote.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah. Like I said before, it's a way to deliver a message of it, and shaming people. I feel like you'll lose a lot of votes on the black and white side because of that. Even though Donald Trump is doing it now,
Yeah.
he's saying what he need to say. He get it out. He get it out quick and fast and informational. That's all he need to do. But at the same time, I don't know if they'll do the same for you. I mean, I prefer somebody that's like that look like James. Not that has the prestige of like a James Bond or something like that. Just eloquently like spoken and like about business.
That's how the president is.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, the way he talks is a little off.
Give me an example.
Matter of fact, I was just talking to my buddies the other day, and I think I sent him a message about a quote he said about the military. He said, "Hold on, give me a second." He said, "I think we're being laughed at all over the world. I think that if you look at our military, we can't be ISIS. General George Patton, General Douglas MacArthur are spinning in their graves. We can't be ISIS, okay? I think that our veterans are not taken care of. They're treated worse than illegal immigrants, by the way." It's just the way it sounds. It just sounds like it could have been said better.
Well, under Barack Obama, the military was weak because Obama weakened the military, but the president is building it back up. Now we have the strongest military around the world now, and the president, the Great White Hope, is always thinking of the military and making it stronger and putting the men and women first in that, making sure that they're being taken care of.
Yeah, I agree.
And so you should really appreciate that.
It is what it is.
What does that mean?
I mean, it is what it is. Like, life is life. I feel like society will decide who will be a good president at the time, or whatever. I have a lot of faith in society. I think they'll do a good job without my vote. But like I said, you might get a vote. You might get a vote. I don't know. But when it comes down to it, the race stuff and black and white and Republican, Democrat. When we're out in the field and we're going through like any type of situation, we don't look at the color of our skins or we don't look at the flag. We just care about each other, and that's it. And I feel like that should be the overall message for everybody. Just care about each other. It doesn't matter what party you're in. Just take me into consideration. I'll take you into consideration.
Well, society is not making very good choices at this point. We have a black lesbian as mayor of Chicago. We got another radical homosexual out of Indiana, Peter Buttcheeks, running for president. We have.
What's wrong with that though? What's wrong with the homosexuals in political positions?
They make wrong decisions. They will make decisions that goes against God. They will make decisions that will destroy Christianity. They are incapable of loving. And so the laws that they would create would confine straight men and women.
But like somewhere in the Bible, didn't it say that God like put people in a position to be over the people? Like he's like over. He put like President Trump in his position. He put Obama in his position. He put everybody that's in political status.
But Satan also put people in their positions as well, and that's who put Obama. Satan put people in position as well, and that's how Obama ended up. Obama was from Satan and not from God. And the way they do it is they demoralize the people, devalue them, they turn them away from God, and they tell them that it's okay to smoke pot, it's okay to have sex out of wedlock, it's okay to live together, it's okay to do all the things that are wrong. And once they demoralize them, they use them for votes. And that's what's happening to society today.
But all of that is okay, though.
All that stuff is okay?
It's okay to have the choice to do it.
It's okay to have the choice to do it, but it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, it may not be the right thing for us to do, but they have the choice.
Right, but that doesn't mean that we should trust that they're going to make right decisions, because in that fallen state, it's impossible to make right decisions.
But what a man or woman do in the bedroom is between him, his mate, and God, and that's it. No,
well, they're not. Yeah, as long as they stay in the bedroom, but don't become mayor, don't be a part of our government and all that stuff. That way,
that's pretty radical.
That way, you don't impose your ideas upon the normal world.
So it's abnormal to be homosexual?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that?
I mean, I feel like you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to deal with God at the end of the day. But I wouldn't say it's not normal.
You think that being a homosexual is normal?
Yeah, it's happening, so it's normal.
So because it's happening, that makes it normal?
Yes, it is.
So when women rape young boys, is that normal?
In that situation, it happens, so yes, it's normal. It's not good, but it's normal.
How do you define normal?
As in, I guess, regular stuff, like it's like plainly, it's just regular. It exists. It's like, it's normal. Like, something that's normal is like something that's like, that's not normal. I mean, to be able to put yourself in reality and understand what's going on in life, you have to subject yourself to understanding that people have mental issues and they may want to have sex with men or they may want to have sex with kids. And we have to acknowledge that.
But would that make that normal, though?
I mean, I feel like it's normal, but it's not right.
So if it's not right, what makes it normal?
that it happens.
Are you married to a white woman?
No, I'm married to a black woman.
What's that like being married to a black woman?
It's 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 a work in progress.
Why is she a military woman too?
No, she's not.
Why did you marry her?
Because we fell in love after like talking, sharing viewpoints and everything. She was at the time I was really in church. She was really in church. She understood that. She was submissive and yeah.
And all that disappeared once you married her?
No. It stayed the same. It's just that she has her episodes where she has an outburst, and I deal with it. I mean, I wouldn't say I deal with it, but I try to help her to understand herself and her emotions, and I try to help her to get through what she's going through, whether she's like upset or anything. I try to get her to think differently than what she already thinks, because she has a lot of anger.
Is she does she have any children for you?
No, not yet.
So you guys have no children at all?
Nope, not yet. She's in school right now.
How long you been married to her?
For about a year and a half.
Don't have children with her until she overcome that insanity.
Oh, okay.
Because she's going to destroy your children.
No, she won't.
If she is saying like that, she will destroy your children.
Nah, she can't. She can't. Like, I ain't trying to be like that type of guy, but like, I'm not saying I put her in her place, but I talk to her, like, I try to get her to critically think about what she got going on. And like, we have a dog, and like, she had certain mannerisms, how she treats the dog or whatever. And I told her, hey, like, you can't do that or whatever, this, blah, blah, blah. The reason why you can't do it, like, okay, we can do some research on how we should treat dogs and that, blah, blah, blah. We have to go through these things. If I don't agree to how she acts, then she comes, like, if she understands it, she'll come to it.
But she won't be able to help herself until she overcome her mother.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
So, because even when you're not looking, she will destroy the children. She will have no patience. She will have those outbursts. And when you get home, she'll play nice, but the kids will be crazy because she would have screwed them up.
Yeah.
So I would encourage you to have her before you have children with her. You've already married her. Did you have sex with her before marriage?
Yes.
But I thought you said you guys was all Christians and holies into the church. Why did you have sex with her?
Oh, she was all about, having sex after we got married, and then eventually, being the stunning guy I am, ended up doing the wrong thing, and we ended up having sex before marriage. So it's basically my fault. But
you said being the what kind of guy you are?
Stunning.
Stunning?
Stunning, like STUNNING.
Who told you that you were stunning?
My mama.
That's amazing. But do you feel guilty about having sex with her before marriage?
Nah, I don't.
You okay with it? Are you going to help her to overcome her anger so before you have children?
Yeah, this is a process. I've been trying to do that.
Well, the only way she what?
She's been coming too, but she fall back every now and then. But yeah.
Well, if she go and forgive her mother, just don't ask for forgiveness, but forgive her mother for what her mother did to her, and then return to her father, love her father, then you won't have those problems with her.
Yeah, her father is pastor too.
Oh my God, worst kind.
Worst kind?
Worst kind.
What kind?
No, I said worst kind.
Oh, worst kind.
Yeah.
Oh, we call the daughter?
The daddy.
Oh God. Why you say that?
Because those pastors, they be trying to force their children to do the right thing or be right when they're not right themselves. The wives are running over them. They can't speak up. They're weak.
Oh God.
And they force their kids to go to church, and the kids hate them for it, and one thing leads to another one.
But it's a weird relationship, because like when I go around him, he's like he posed as an alpha male, but his wife, you could consider her as a strong woman, which would mean that the man is weak if she is strong.
Because women are not strong, it's just the men are weak. And so,
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
he's an alpha male in the presence of a woman that could be portrayed as strong. So it's kind of a weird relationship, and they're remarried basically. They both had a divorce, and they got together afterwards. So they got their own set of kids. Like she got a brother. She got her own brother on her side, and on her stepdad's side, she got a brother and sister.
What a mess!
And on both sides, the brother is homosexual.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What a mess!
I wouldn't say it's a mess, but
it's a mess. You can call this one a mess, Brandon.
Oh man!
Why do you think that's not normal? You said homosexuality was normal.
Because it happens. Like I said before, it happens. Like,
so you think those two brothers on both sides of the family who are homosexuals, according to you, they're normal?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're normal to biblical standards or to religious person standards, but
are you a religious person?
They're normal to society.
Are they normal? Are they normal to you?
Are they normal to me?
In your mind, are they normal?
Yeah, they're normal to me. Yeah.
Are you a religious person?
I used to be like really, really religious, but now I'm like agnostic.
Oh, no wonder.
What you mean, no wonder?
That's why you say homosexuality is normal. You're agnostic.
Yeah, it's normal to society. So
amazing. I got a rub, but let me ask. So you believe there is a God, but do you believe there's a God?
Yeah, I believe there's a God. I just don't believe that there's anything on this world to prove that there's a God.
What do you need? What type of proof you need?
I don't need proof. My faith is enough. But something to solidify that God exists is for Him to show existence, or to, basically show His existence, or something that could, artifacts to show that Jesus existed. The people in the Bible that says whatever existed.
And when you say your faith is enough, what is your faith in?
Say again?
You say your faith is enough?
Yeah, my faith is enough. So it's a weird case. So I believe, I'm agnostic, but at the same time, I believe in the Christian God because that's what I was brought up in.
Right.
And I'm not gonna stray away from it, but at the same time, I question it as well because there's no proof.
Amazing, man. I got a word, Brandon. I want you to call me again, but let me ask: do you see homosexuals in the military and stuff?
I'm in infantry, so it's a whole bunch of dudes, and nobody's going to show that they're homosexual. But I'm pretty sure all those men that I'm around, I'm pretty sure it's homosexual.
How about drag queens? Are there drag queens in the infantry where you are?
Nah, Obama tried to do that, but Trump said, nah, we ain't doing that.
Oh, right on. I bet you appreciate that, right?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to have to answer somebody wearing a wig and makeup.
Amazing. Brandon, I enjoyed talking to you, man. Thank you for calling me, and thanks for voting for me. Vote for me, and I'll set you free.
All right, and thanks for having me.
All right, call me again, buddy.
All right.
Thanks. Amazing, 26 years old. He black. Nice guy, though.